Welcome back, we the people. We're continuing to read the book of Revelation, also known as L's Holy Injiyl. We're on the last chapter, chapter 22, verse 1. The heading of this verse is, John is shown the river of life called Kauthar, the tree of life. The King James mistranslation, and he showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding out of the throne of God and of the Lamb, close quotation. Dr. York's right translation and explanation for this day and time. And he, the Anunnaki Elohim Malachi Zadok, showed me, John, son of Zebedee and Salome, water of a river of the water of life. This is what the Messiah Jesus promised to his faithful followers. In brackets, John chapter 4, verse 10, close brackets. The springs, rivers, and fountains of the water of life located in what is called paradise, glittering as crystal coming out from the seat of Theos, which represents the kingdom of Theos and the Lamb. The Anunnaki Elohim Malachi Zadok is called the Lamb of Theos, also, for he, like the Messiah, Jesus, who suffers and is persecuted for righteousness' name's sake. The Lamb's job is to teach the Ishmaelites in order to bring about a reformation and renewal of Al-Islam, in its pristine purity called Nuwubu or Nuwapu, your true way of life. In doing so, he must combat the evil reptilian, as he did in the heavens when Iblis, the one who rebelled against Allah by refusing to bow to Kadmon, in brackets Zakar, Adam, close brackets, was cast down with his 200 helpers called cherubim, or the 200 disagreeable fallen Anunnaki. Verse 2. King James mistranslation. In the midst of the street of it, and on either side of the river, was there the tree of life, which bare 12 manner of fruits, and yielded her fruit every month. And the leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations. Close quotation. Dr. York's right translation and explanation for this day and time. In the middle of what looked like a market street, with so many people on it, the market street is described as pure gold, as if it was transparent glass, meaning you could see right through it. The main street was the gold passed through the city, and on both sides of the river was a tree of life. In Revelation chapter 2 verse 7 it says that those who overcome the evil one and his agents will have the right to partake of the tree of life. And here the promise is fulfilled. The tree of life is a symbol, is first mentioned in the book of Genesis as a test for man. Kadmon and Nekabah were not to eat of the tree that was in the middle of the garden. Yet Nekabah was seduced or tricked by the evil whispering Khanas, the evil reptilian, being Halal, son of Shachar and Mylitta. This tree of life, which gives 12 fruits every month, which is almost identical to the description given by Ezekiel in the book of Ezekiel chapter 47 verse 12, and the leaves and the tree were to heal all nations. The leaves of the tree would be used to heal all the nations of the Nubians who would enter the city. There will not be any more sickness or disease or death. Verse 3. The heading, the cursed seed of the devil will not exist anymore. Theos will dwell with the people in the new city, and they shall be totally obedient to him. The King James mistranslation. And there shall be no more curse, but the throne of God and of the Lamb shall be in it, and his servants shall serve him. Close quotation. Dr. York's right translation and explanation for this day and time. And all who were cursed, who are the descendants of the fourth son of Ham and Halima, called Canaan, whose real name is Libana, did not exist anymore, but the seat of Theos and Tammuz, the lamb in it, and his, Theos, were servants, who are the aiders of Allah, Theos, Eli, El-Elo, Anu, the Most High. They walked with the Lamb no matter how hard the mission may have felt at different times. They firmly believe in him and work for perfection, and who serve him, and in the end they will be rewarded for their works of righteousness. Verse 4. The King James mistranslation. And they shall see his face, and his name shall be in their foreheads. Close quotation. Dr. York's right translation and explanation for us in this day and time. They will see they will see his, Theos' face, not in a literal sense, rather they will be allowed into the barriers of his presence, unlike during the time of the Israelites, when they were barred from entering the most holy place, where Yahweh of the Elohim's presence was in the tabernacle, and his name is in their foreheads, from being servants of Theos. This is not the same mark on those who prostrate to the beast. This is not the mark, let me read that again. This is not the same mark on those who prostrate to the beast will have. Verse 5. The King James mistranslation. Neither light of the sun nor the Lord God giveth them light, and they shall reign forever and ever. Close quotation. Dr. York's right translation and explanation. And there won't be shadow hours there, and no need of light from a lamp, nor any light from the sun for energy. The crystal city doesn't need a sun or moon, because it is not within the pull of the moon's gravity. In fact, the planet Earth is under the light of the crystal city. The crystal city is outside of your stars or sun's rays, yet is as no need of them. It has the energy of 1 million atomic bombs, which make intergalactic travel possible. The inhabitants of it have the ability to split atoms, the same way cells split themselves. They learned a long time ago how to break the barriers and can travel thousands of light years in 1,000 years or in one day, because the Kurios, the Theos, will give illumination to them, and they will rule forever and ever as kings and priests after the ancient mystic order of Melchizedek, the head of the Elohim. This is the reader speaking here. Let he or she who hath an ear, let them hear what the angel of this day and time has to say. Don't duck when facts are thrown at you. We'll continue reading verse 6 on the next recording. See you on the other side, we the people. Stay strong.